On behalf of the Ministry of Steel, I extend a very, very warm welcome to each one of you who have taken out time and have gathered here today and have also joined us through VC to participate in this hybrid seminar on PLI scheme for specialty steel. Currently, India imports around 30,000 crores worth of specialty steel every year. And if we are able to implement this PLI scheme effectively, we will be able to domestically manufacture all this specialty steel in the country. Apart from this, we have immense potential in the steel sector to create global champions. Global champions who can bring in investment, who can bring in the right technology, and carve a niche for themselves in the global market.
Manufacturing contributes significantly to India's GDP, but has stubbornly remained around the 15 to 16% mark for perhaps 2 decades now. It is in this context that the Honorable Prime Minister's clarion call to Make in India and his vision for Atmanirbhar Bharat assumes great significance. The announcement of PLI schemes for 13 sectors with an outlay of 2 lakh crores, that's not a small amount at all, to incentivize domestic value addition is surely going to give a fillip to the manufacturing sector in general, and this is just one of several bold decisions. The scheme is expected to garner investments of about 40,000 crores, as you heard the Additional Secretary mention, and this will more than double production of identified grades to 42 million tons by FY27, bring down imports to 1 million tons, while increasing exports threefold to 5.5 million tons.
PLI scheme intends to increase specialty steel production, estimated to rise by 140% over the next 5 to 7 years. The stated objective of the scheme, which is promote manufacturing of such steel grades within the country and help Indian steel industry mature in terms of technology as well as move up the value chain.
SAIL is also examining various categories under the scheme where it can move into higher value steel through new capacity or augmentation of existing capacity and plants. SAIL has identified high-strength, wear-resistant steel, electrical steel, specialty rails, etc. for indigenous development. At present, we have targeted RSP and BSP.
As we look back at the last 20 months, it has been a huge challenging period for all of us. Ministry of Steel takes this opportunity to compliment all executives and workforce of the Indian steel industry in putting their act together despite massive adversities in staging a smart V-shaped recovery.
नरेंद्र मोदी जी की सरकार और सरकार के द्वारा घरेलू इस्पात उद्योग को और कैसे आगे बढ़ा सकते हैं, इसके बारे में कई ऐसे महत्वपूर्ण कदम सरकार ने उठाए हैं, मंत्रालय ने, और जिसका ये परिणाम ये हुआ कि आज भारत में फैक्ट्रीज स्टील्स की जो डंपिंग पूर्णतः एक प्रकार का बंद सा हुआ है।
देखिए, सोचते बहुत लोग हैं, लेकिन करने की क्षमता भी होनी चाहिए, और इसलिए जरूरी है कि दृढ़ता भी होनी चाहिए, निर्णय लेने की क्षमता भी होनी चाहिए, और ये हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी में है। और इसका सबूत है, 1 नहीं 2 नहीं 7 सेक्टर्स 13 सेक्टर्स में PLI स्कीम की घोषणा की गई है। और देखिएगा टोटल उसका इन्वेस्टमेंट देखिएगा तो 1.97 लाख करोड़ का है। एक अच्छी सोच है, तो इसमें संभावनाएं बहुत हैं, तो हम सब लोगों को मिलकर काम करना चाहिए। मैं मंत्रालय की तरफ से आपको यही आश्वस्त कर सकता हूं कि जितने भी हम लोगों को पॉलिसी आपको सपोर्ट चाहिए वो हम सब लोग देंगे, उसमें कहीं हम लोग पीछे नहीं रहेंगे, लेकिन करना सब आप लोगों को पड़ेगा। और आप निश्चय कर लेंगे, आप निर्णय ले लेंगे, तो निश्चित रूप से कामयाब होंगे।
We carry on with the discussion here as to how to make India the hub for specialty steel. A lot of thought has gone in with the stakeholders in the 8 rounds of discussions. However, the ministry is still open to further discussions.
I just wanted to emphasize that coated steel is a very wide, has a very wide spectrum in the steel industry. Second important thing about this is that it is very green. So normally in the morning we heard that steel by nature since it can be recycled, it's green. But coated steel, I would say, makes the steel even greener.